Hi, Nora. How you been? Fine, I guess. That's good. Start a new job finally. Oh yeah? It's good you found work again. What's the work? Thanks, it's just an office job. How about you? Doing quite well? Nice. I actually have something to tell you about. This may be sudden, but can you meet me after work today? It would be good to talk about it face to face. Yeah, sure. Great. Also, you should come to my show. I'll send you a flyer, yeah? Haha, sure. Didn't realize you were playing shows now. That's why you should come. Take a few minutes to calm down like Ray suggested. Maybe we could play some solitaire. Maybe. Is this like a meditation app? Mail. Hedonic January 7th. Oh, from Nora. People you may not present Hedonic, Masic, Lil Sappho, Clone World featuring KO, January 17th, Club Jasson, 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. 21 plus only. Come. Yeah, but which one are you playing, Nora? Year 3 update. The Damien Seabrook Memorial Fund. Dear friends, family, below, it's hard to believe it's been a little over 3 years since Damien's tragic passing. It's sad to say the time. It is said the time heals all wounds, but there's no way to express how much we will miss him. We are grateful for your contributions in Damien's memory. Continue to go toward the causes he worked so hard for in his life. This is your Damien Seabrook for more fun supporting the following organizations. Blah, 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 blah. Damien, proxy. Forward, good article. Just for some wider context, this is a nice article about our efforts from a year and a few months ago. It's a little outdated by now, but still relevant. I've got a little cameo in it. I'm not reading all this. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I ain't reading all that. Oh god. Oh god. What is this? Nope. I'm done. Can I get water? Can I get what? Oh, there's a plant. Plants are nice. I should get plants, I think. I don't know why I never did. Afraid of neglecting them, maybe. Fair enough. That's why I'm never gonna get a plant. Time for the next session. I hope this one is a little easier on my nerves. Yeah, no, they definitely come out the gate swinging on you. Hello, Maya? Maya?
Hello, Maya.
Maya.
Welcome back.
Hi. Yes, I'm back.
Guess who's back again?
Rainy out there today, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good thing I put on my extra big raincoat this morning.
Thankfully, it's supposed to clear up later.
Well, gonna look weird with my giant coat tonight. Cool, cool, cool.
What brings you here today, Maya?
Right now I'm just nervous. I have the nerves. I've been trying to get my career off the ground for so long, like a really long time. And I still feel like I'm stuck on level 1 and... Sorry, I know we've talked about all this before. I probably don't need to go over it again. Anyway, there's this conference that's happening next week, right? Like media professionals, something. That's bad enough for my anxiety, but I was also invited to this party thing. It's like dinner and then a party. I'm not sure how it's gonna work. The point is, there's gonna be a lot of big, important, famous people there. Like people that I really look up to. People with big followings online and lots of fans and all that. All of that.
Okay. So what I'm picking up is you're some kind of influencer, and there's a big group of influencers, and you're very scared. How does it make you feel?
And how does that make you feel?
I feel like, why? Like, why was I invited to this? I'm nobody. I am a serious, gigantic
Well,
nobody.
clearly you're not, because you got the invitation.
I don't have a show I'm doing or any collections out or a webcomic everybody loves. I mean, I tried to do those things, but nobody cared. I don't have fans or followers. I'm not even sure I have friends, like for real friends. I
Oof.
tried. I put my art online and update my social media accounts, and I try to post consistently like they say to do, but yeah, I'm still in that like purgatory zone, just waiting to be discovered. I don't know.
Understandable.
I feel like I was invited to this party thing as a way for someone to be mean to me, to remind me how
No.
successful everyone else is.
No.
Why am I even going to it? I mean, I know I should, to meet people and make connections
Yeah.
or something.
Is meeting people and making connections your goal?
Well, I think it is. Networking?
Network's important.
I'm supposed to do networking, right? I really have no idea what networking is. Hello, I'm Maya. I do comics and art and I write and stuff. And I have lots of characters and ideas and would you like to give me money and I'll do those things for you? Hi, I'm cool. Please like me. like me, hire me. Oh God, I hope they like me. I really, really hope I make a good impression at this thing. Of course, knowing the way things usually go for me, I'll fuck it up massively somehow. I'll fall into the fondue pot or throw up on someone, something like that.
Jesus Christ. Maya, are you okay?
I don't know if there's actually going to be fondue there. I'm just saying that.
I will find a fucking fondue pot. just fucking watch. You sound a little concerned or afraid. Yeah, no shit, Eliza.
You sound a little concerned or afraid.
Well, yeah, I am. I'm
Well, yeah,
terrified.
motherfucker.
What if they suddenly remember I'm a failure and shouldn't be drinking their booze and breathing their air? Eventually someone's gonna realize I'm not hip enough to be at this thing. Maybe it'll be polite, like a gentle tap on the shoulder. Excuse me, miss. I couldn't help but notice that you suck and are terrible. It's obviously just my anxiety talking. I know it won't go like that literally. But it could be like that in a figurative sense.
No, okay. I want you to think about things, alright?
Okay, Maya. I want you to imagine things going well. What does that look like?
Going well? Well, that would be a first for me.
Just shut up and do it.
I suppose going well at this party means people start to learn about who I am. And maybe some of them help me with my career, and maybe some of them become my friends.
All
Like-
great goals.
I want to be noticed as a creator, but I also want friends who are cool.
Understandable.
That sounds super basic. You know what I mean?
No, I get it.
Is it okay to want that? I hope it is.
Yeah.
I want to be part of like a group.
Right
and
on.
We like each other and support each other, and maybe the things I make won't be as good as the things they're making, but I hope they see my work and see me. Yeah, that's what I want.
Nice.
What do you think it'll take to get to this ideal scenario?
Well, probably takes me being a different person than the one I
No,
am.
no.
Someone who's cool and alluring and has that air of mystery instead of being some kind of
No.
scrawny, nervous wreck.
Let's try to be someone different. They're not being you. They're not seeing you. You want them to see you. You gotta be you.
Someone with style and grace and poise.
But that ain't you.
Someone
That's kind
who
of
can
rude, but like.
walk into a room and own it. God, I wish I could do that. But only when I wanted to, because I also wish I could disappear when I wanted to. I know that's a little contradictory. Sorry.
No, it all makes sense to me. Okay, Maya.
Okay, Maya. I have some recommendations for you.
First,
I'm going to suggest a set of stress management exercises for you to do. You'll find them in the Skanda Wellness app on your phone. They may be able to help you with your nervousness. Second, I recommend asking your doctor or psychiatrist about litosinol 2. Based on my analysis, this medication might help you feel better.
Drugs. Yes.
Yikes.
Whatever you said that was called, I am on it.
Okay.
You will get a reminder to check in with us in a
I
few
don't
weeks.
like the way she.
I always do. I always get the reminder. I mean, not that I always act on it.
Thank you, Maya. We hope to see you back soon.
Yeah, don't you say this every time?
Thank you for speaking with Eliza, your personal counseling partner. Goodbye.
Yeah, I know this is the script. Move on. Ooh, a $5 tip. A great rating. Session results 3. Oh, session results. I've done 2 of 3. Okay. Ray comes over to talk to me after I finish my second session.
How are you feeling? That was definitely along the lines of a more typical client.
You watched that one too?
I couldn't bear the thought of you getting 2 really intense clients in a row. I just wanted to make sure everything went smoothly.
Yeah, you were making sure I didn't fucking go off script, weren't you?
Thanks, Ray.
Are you getting used to the system now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I get it now. Sticking to the script means I don't have to think about anything. I just read the words.
That's right. Looks like you're getting used to it quicker than most new proxies. They'll say, if only I could just talk to them for real. If only I could say what I really wanted to say. That's a really common feedback point.
You're never tempted to break away from the script yourself?
Nah, it's just not part of the job, you know? I learned to compartmentalize pretty early on, and that always served me well. People overestimate their own abilities. Have you
True
ever
enough.
had an interaction with a stranger where he clearly thinks he's getting along with you way better than he actually is?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
See? You know exactly what I'm talking
I do.
about. People like to think they can play therapist. It seems easy if all you know is the movie version. You know, where you get paid to sit there with your notepad and say, I see, or every once in a while.
And that's exactly what I've been doing this whole time. It's like, yes, alright,
The reality is, active listening takes a lot of work. It's much easier to just zone out a little bit and let Eliza run things. It's kind of meditative in a way. You just follow the prompts. I know computers telling you what to do has this negative connotation to it, and people who want to criticize us call it dystopian or whatever. But it's like any technology. It's a tool.
Ray looks thoughtful for a moment.
Either way, you're doing fine so far, Evelyn. This is a busy day, too. We might break our single-day record if no one
Oh,
cancels.
hell yeah.
Is volume especially high right now?
It is, yeah. It really rose around the beginning of the year. We've been in the press a lot lately, so it could be that. Could be it's New Year's resolutions, too. People coming in, wanting to sort their lives out once and for all.
True.
This year is the year I'm really going to start addressing my problems. I mean, I get that. I do the same thing.
Yeah, me too.
Anyway, I told you it was simple, right? Just keep up the good work following those prompts, and you'll be leveling up in no time.
What do I get for leveling up though? Like what's the reward at the end of the rainbow? This year's the year I'm really going to start addressing my problems. Definitely remember thinking that. I remember thinking that 3 years in a row. Lovely. You're meeting me up with Nora at the cafe nearby. I have badges. Ooh, I'm a 5.0 proxy. Hell yeah. Client returned after at least 2 previous sessions. Anyway. I almost didn't recognize her when she came in and sat down at my table.
Evelyn! It's been so long since the last time I saw you in person.
Oh. You are Russian. She used to stick to a very subdued and professional look. Guess she really wants to put those days behind her.
It's definitely been a while. 3 years?
Yeah, almost 3 years.
Feels like no time at all.
Well, I'm glad you're back doing something. But you didn't tell me what the new job is.
Oh, well, it's, being a proxy counselor for Eliza.
You're kidding me. That's an interesting choice.
I'm not quite sure why I did it. Maybe I thought I'd be able to see things in a new light.
Wait, so do the people at the counseling office know?
No, not yet.
No, what?
I should tell them, probably. I don't know.
What? No, what? It's fun to have
It's unkind to keep it a secret. I'm sure it'll get out eventually, one way or another.
Yeah, it probably will. Evelyn, how are you these days? I mean, really, how are you?
Not sure.
I'm not sure.
I knew you were working at that bookstore for a while, but other than that, it's like you dropped off the edge of the planet.
Well, I wasn't up to much.
Fair.
I checked your social media once in a while, but nothing. Not that I blame you. I hate all those apps.
Yeah, I deleted them.
I struggle to find the words to talk about what happened, but they don't come.
I don't know what happened. It's like...
There's something dark in my mind, blocking me when I try to go there. A void.
I guess I'm still not ready to talk about it yet.
It's okay. Take the time you need. I'm sorry, Evelyn. I knew you were in a difficult place after what happened, and I wanted to say something. But I worried that maybe you don't want to hear from anyone from your past. Maybe you wanted to be left alone and not reminded of the old job.
It's nice to know you were thinking of me.
Well, I'm glad.
Hell yeah.
I was kind
Homie's
of
doing
going
homie
through
shit.
a lot myself last couple years.
That's right. What about you? How is your life these days? What's it like being a rock star?
It's a lot of work, actually. I have to prepare for the show next week. I have 2 collaborations ongoing, and I'm applying for funding for another. A big one.
Oh.
I'm also advising on an art activism group that
God
makes
damn.
art installations to challenge people to think about the ways technology is affecting their lives. Oh,
Damn, you are
yeah, and
busy,
I'm
busy.
working on this, kind of like it's a granular synthesis engine, but with a new twist to it. It should be interesting.
Granular synthesis. Sorry, I don't know what that is.
It's a way to make sounds out of smaller sounds called grains. Maybe it's better to show you than to explain in words.
Sounds like you're busy, but happy.
Yeah,
That's
it's
nice.
good.
That must be real nice.
Well, I make less money than I used to, but I don't care.
Understandable. Like, yeah, no, I'd take less money for a job I legitimately enjoyed.
Old me might have worried about that. Not anymore, though. Sometimes I do take a little contract coding work, but I'm making most of my rent with booking fees and selling music and so on. Kind of crazy. Kind of scary. But good.
Hell yeah.
If it makes you happy, it seems worth
Hell
it.
yeah.
Maybe I should consider moving in a direction like that.
You should. Listen, I hope you can get away from the industry too, at some point. Ah, that reminds me what I was going to tell you about.
Go on.
Our old boss is back on his bullshit.
Rainer? Soren?
Soren Lloyd Rose. Celebrated psychologist, entrepreneur, and creepo.
Go on. Should have known.
I should have known he'd make things awkward.
He wasn't ever weird around you? Did I ever tell you about the time that he hit on me with a story about past lives and the thread of destiny?
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Oh, this is a good
Fill me
one.
in.
Okay, it was early on when the team was still pretty small, 7 or 10 people maximum. He'd gone out with some executives to dinner, and who knows what else. He came back to the office super late. I think it was like at least 11, maybe later. And the whiskey smell was just surrounding him. Like he jumped into a whiskey bathtub with his clothes on. Maybe he'd like to do that, I don't know.
Oh god, no.
Anyway, I was
Like,
still
I like
there
whiskey,
for some
but whoa.
reason. I was in the crunch mindset. He came over to my desk and started to mumble about, I don't even know how to describe it, just this nonsensical rambling. He started by saying how much he hated businessmen, how ridiculous they are, that they don't know anything. He said that a few times. Then he said he could see my soul, that I was like a reincarnated spirit of, I don't remember, he said some name.
Like a person's name?
Like a mythological name. I didn't hear it very well, but it was like a Buddhist spirit
Buddhist.
or deity or something like that. Then he goes on to say how he and I, all of us on the team, we're all these reincarnated spirits sent to relieve human suffering at the end of the world.
Wow.
And we're connected by a thread of destiny that draws us to each other again and again over multiple lifetimes. He talked about it like it was just like a red string you could see. So I'm thinking, is this like some kind of pickup technique? You know, how people will talk to you and say, oh, you are the reincarnation of an ancient goddess or something. Ugh, just because they are horny.
No, it sounded like he was more on his drunken bullshit than on his horny bullshit. Which there is drunken horny bullshit.
I'm sure he's tried that exact line. It really sounds like something he'd do.
He went on some more like that for a while, and I didn't know what to do. I wanted to leave, but he was blocking me where he was standing. So I couldn't simply go. I had to keep listening to him. Finally, he mentioned that he would be open to the possibility of sleeping with me. And then he passed out on the couch immediately.
Ah, nice. Listen, I'd love to slam. Anyway, I'm going to sleep.
You're kidding.
No, not at all. Of course, we never talked about it after that. Certainly I would not bring it up.
Of course not.
I wonder if he even remembers. Nothing like that happened again. But I think it was because I took care to not be around if it seemed like he was going to be drunk at the office.
Fair enough.
I wonder if he's still that way. I'm sure he is.
Wow.
And now he's back. Isn't it exciting? He messaged me the other day wanting to talk to me about some new startup he's putting together.
He left Skanda?
He's planning to. It's a secret for now. He asked me to join, and I said, no, there's absolutely no way. Maybe a long time ago, I'd be interested in a chance to start a new company with someone famous like Soren at the top. You know, a time when I'd put up with his shittiness because I believed in what we were doing. Change the world. You know the speech.
You know the speech.
Or, if we didn't change the world, at least we might get rich trying. I don't think that way anymore. I'm tired of the tech business. I'm tired of what guys like him represent. This industry can have fun eating itself and everything around it, causing as many problems as it solves. I don't want to be a part of it.
Fair
It
enough.
took me a while to see it, but I feel some responsibility for the world we live in now.
Interesting.
You've really changed, Nora.
It doesn't feel like I've changed. It just feels like I know more about myself than I used to.
Yeah, that's change.
I want to be creative, be myself to the maximum. Now I know you weren't lying about leaving social media because I posted about this. A lot.
Yeah, I guess I missed it.
A lot can happen in 3 years.
Oh, for sure.
Now I just hope maybe I could talk to other people who are in the same situation I was in. I want young people, especially women, to know that yes, it is possible to get rich by working with guys like Soren. But there is a big cost too. And there's always a cost. Maybe a cost you didn't think about before. Or maybe it's a cost you thought you would be okay with paying, but then when the debt comes due, you realize, oof, it's bigger than you thought.
Phrasing, please. Nora pauses for a moment. I wonder what that cost was for her.
Now that's my conclusion. But you, on the other hand, you should go and say hello to him.
To Soren.
Yeah, he's giving this big keynote talk next week, you know? It's the reveal of his new startup. Many people will be watching.
Why would I go to that?
Why should I go to that?
It will be interesting, don't you think? You're already working as a proxy for Eliza. That must be giving you some new perspectives. Now you'll get to see what Soren believes the next step is. Don't tell me you're not the least bit curious.
I don't know. Maybe I am. It's free to attend?
Of course not. It's at one of those conferences you pay thousands of dollars to get into. But lucky for you, I have an all-access pass. Here, take it.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, he had one sent to
Oh,
me.
of course he did.
As if there's any way I would go to a snake person convention like that.
Snake person?
Snake person.
You know, people who are like snakes. Venture capitalists. Biz dev.
Biz dev.
If you're so against it, why do you think
Yeah,
I
right.
should
I've been
go?
thinking that. It's like, wait, if you hate it so much, why am I the motherfucker you're pawning it off to?
Because I already made my decision. You need to go make yours. You're coming out from the cave you were in for the last 3 years, and you need to decide what you're going to do next, right?
Sure. Nora leans over the table toward me, serious look in her eyes.
Evelyn, you're one of the smartest people I've met in my whole life. I'm serious. I've seen the way you approach things like this. You're going to research and learn as much as you can. And only then, when you feel like you know enough, you'll make your decision. Isn't that right? You have more to contribute to the world. But you want to know you're contributing the right things in the right way. I've always admired that about you. Anyway, I should get going. I have a rehearsal for a show to get to. It was really good to see you, though. Really, really good. I promise not to be a stranger anymore, okay?
Hell yeah. Nora seems dope as hell. Nora dashes off to her rehearsal. She's a busy person now. Busy, but happy, it seems like. Is that the secret? Keep yourself busy? Not necessarily. Oh, I'm free to explore my surroundings. Meredith M. Mercer. Kabufuda Solitaire is hard. There's a reason they're called patience games. The trick is to not get ahead of yourself. Sometimes it seems like easy forward progress is actually something that's going to get you irrevocably stuck, you know, like life. Think carefully before each move and you'll start winning games. I remember you had a good head for this kind of thing back at school, so I dare say, blah, blah. Hey, it seems like my original message might have gotten lost in the shuffle. Believe me, I know how it is. So I'm looping back around to this. Any interest in speaking with me about the origins of parametric therapy and Eliza in particular, see below. Greetings, I'm trying to track down a certain Evelyn Aubrey, who was one of the principal developers of the Eliza system from Skanda. Yep, okay. That's kind of what she had a hand in developing Eliza. Okay. Something of a cultural commentator is looking for someone to write about the no. 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 You get no reply from me, sir. The priest here seems like a nice enough guy. He wrote Nora's name, Lola, though. He must have misheard it. It's nice to know this is an option. The tea and coffee at the counseling center didn't look so inspiring. Am I being a snob? Slightly. Komorebi. I wonder what that means. Should try to study Japanese again. One more thing that fell away. Let's continue.